So today we are going to review one of the best bench press programs out there for powerlifting and strength, and it is the Mark Bell 5-week Slingshot bench program, or it's sometimes referred to as Stronger in 30 Days. However, I just call it the 5-week bench program. So, who is Mark Bell? So he's also affectionately known as Smelly, and that's because as a kid he used to hate to take showers, so his brothers called him Smelly. I'm sure he does shower now. He's a very revered and respected powerlifter. He trained with Westside Barbell. He set up his own gym, very successful gym, and obviously he set up the company Slingshot. If you don't know what a Slingshot is, then you probably shouldn't be watching this video, but it's a training device that you can put on. You put on your arms, it goes around the chest, and it acts as sort of a sling when you're pressing off the chest. It allows you to lift more weight than you would normally do. So it's a great thing to get now. There are lots of cheaper versions out there on Amazon, or you can order from China, etc. But if you want quality, Slingshot is a great product, and I'm not getting paid for that. I have no endorsement of this product. I bought the cheap one. It snapped, it ripped, it was useless. And when you've got heavy weight that you're kind of relying on the Slingshot to work, the last thing you want is you don't want the whole thing snapping and ripping. So the Slingshot Mark Bell is high quality. It's designed and built for heavy lifting as well, for people who are benching 300, 400, 500 pounds. It's not designed for 120 pound bench presses. So it's high quality, and I highly recommend investing in that. So let's get started on the program. So the first thing you must do is put in your 1 rep max right here. So once you've done that, you come to this cell right here and you put 2.5 for kilos, or you put 5 for pounds. Depends on what one you want to use. There is no wrong or right. So we've got 3 things going on. You train only a frequency of once a week in this program, so you can integrate it into your current program, your current powerlifting program, and just replace the bench routine with this one, so it's flexible. So you're doing 3 things, 3 different styles of training during each session. You've got your pause bench press, which we'll refer to as the main lift. You've got your Slingshot bench press, and then you do 3 superset routines, and that's what you do in one session. So the bench press it's a pause bench press, so make sure that you pause for about 1 to 2 seconds, preferably 2 seconds on the chest, and then press back up. The Slingshot is using the Slingshot, and then the superset is basically more sort of hypertrophy focused, isolating your lats, your triceps, your rhomboids, your upper chest. It's a way to try and build some muscle mass and also strengthen some smaller muscle groups that the compound lift, the bench press, doesn't do. It doesn't isolate any specific muscle group. So that's why you integrate this superset routine. Let's talk about what I call the main lift, the bench press, the pause bench. So you start with 4 sets of 6 reps, 75% of your 1 rep max. There's no RPE for this. And you can see the next week we do 5 sets 5 at 75%, so slightly less reps per set. Week 3, 6 sets of 4, 75%, and then week 4, 3 sets of 2 at 85%, so we increase the intensity, we reduce the training volume. And then week 5 is the week that you chase your new PR and you do some heavier lifting. So it's mostly between 75 to 85% of your 1 rep max, the pause bench pressing, and you do a range of rep schemes you've got going on here: 4 sets of 6, 5 sets of 5. You then do 6 sets of 4 and 3 sets of 2 reps. So pretty simple there, not too much to read into. Just make sure that you do the pause. Don't skip the pause. It's not a touch and go bench press, so you don't catapult it off your chest. You make sure that it pauses on the chest. The Slingshot bench press, this is where you do heavy triples or heavy singles. You start off with 3 to 4 reps, sets of 3 reps, 80%. You do that week 2, you do that week 3, but week 4 you change it slightly. You do 3 sets of 1s, you do some heavy singles at 90%, whereas from week 1 you start 80%, all the way up to week 3 where you do 85%, and then week 4 you make that jump to 90%. So slingshot, make sure that you use the slingshot for this. And then you've got week 5, you do no slingshot, no pause bench press. Oh, you do the pause bench press, sorry, no slingshot. Right, the superset routine, pretty straightforward here. It won't take too long to talk about this. We've got 3 superset routines. Superset A, you're doing the incline bar dumbbell press. You're doing the barbell bent over rows. I tend to do pendlay rows rather than your sort of bodybuilding style bent over rows. And you're doing that for 10 reps. You're doing that 4 sets of 10. Now remember, you do your incline dumbbell row and you go straight into the barbell row, no rest in between, and then you take your 90-second rest and you repeat that 4 times. To determine the weight, you want to do about a weight of a RPE about 8 to 9. So that's, you've got definitely 1 more rep, maybe 2 more reps left in the bag. So you're not doing your absolute RPE 10 rep max. You've got 1 or 2 reps left in the bag. Superset B, tricep and lats. Again, the same system. You do your tricep extension straight into the lats, then you take your 90 seconds rest. And again, it's still an RPE of 8 to 9. You're doing 10 reps. Now the final superset is higher volume. We're doing 4 sets at 25. You're doing push-ups in the slingshot, which is great fun if you've never done that. And you're doing some face pulls. You can do them standing, you can do those kneeling. And it's the same as the ones up before, that we've done before, 8 to 9 RPE. Really simple. Now that is the same for week 2. It's the same for week 3. Week 4, you only do superset A routine, which is the incline dumbbell press and the barbell rows. So you do 4 sets of 10, RPE 8 to 9, so 8.8, 8.5, 9 RPE. If you don't know this, I will put the RPE scale in this sheet right here. So the final week, week 5, is where you chase your new PR. This is up to about here. This is your warming up routine, getting ready to start working at max effort. You can see here 85%, 95%. And this is what Mark recommends you do to find your new PR. So you jump from 95% and then you go to 102, 105, 107, 110%. And you stop at whichever one is your max. So most people would probably stop about 105. Some might be able to 107. But if you're an advanced lifter, it would be really hard to push past 105%, 5% more than your current PR in this short space of time, just doing 5 weeks at training once a week. That would not be enough frequency, enough training volume to create that sort of strength adaptation where you're going to do 10% more than your current PR. But definitely for a novice or intermediate lifter, this would be a very successful program. So the final thing I'm going to talk about, let's talk about the warm-up routine for the barbell pause bench press. As you can see here, do adopt this routine, implement it into your training. We've got 20 reps with an empty bar, so that's 45 pounds or 25 kilogram bar, 20 kilogram bar, whatever one you're using. Or 15, some barbells are 15. You want to make sure that you check that out. If you're a novice lifter, always don't guess the weight of the barbell. Always find out how much it weighs. It could be 15 kilograms, it could be 20. You want to make sure that you know what you're working with. And then you do 10 reps, 6, 3, 1, 1, and then you get started. So that's from 45% to 70% of your 1 rep max. This is for the dumbbell and slingshot warm-up routine. So, for example, the slingshot bench press, or maybe the incline dumbbells, or the push-ups. You use this routine right here. So for the flat dumbbell press, you do this. For the slingshot, you start with 10 to 20 pounds for 10 reps, or 5 to 10 kilograms, and you just basically do 4 sets of 10. For 10 to 60 pounds or 5 to 27.5 kg. So make sure that you do adopt this warm-up routine as well. It's very helpful. It will be useful for your training. And that's it really. That is the program. It's quite straightforward. There's really not much else to talk about. So if you like this video, please do subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. Check out, you can download this spreadsheet from my website. The link is below in the description. I also have a brief review on Mark Bell on the program. I've written up a blog about it, which is in the below link. And if you really enjoy the program, you like my work, I always welcome and accept donations, because I do this all for free. I do it because I like to help people and because I enjoy doing it. I don't do it for money. And I also have some of my own programs, powerlifting programs, that are coming soon, so you can check that out on my website. I have a range of ones from novice to advanced lifters, definitely worth checking out. So do keep up to date with the channel and turn on notifications, because I'll be releasing those programs very soon, and I will be making YouTube tutorial videos for them. So have a great day, keep lifting, and good luck with the program.